So welcome back to Drunk Comedians
trying to solve world problems.
Cause all of me loves all of you. Loves your curves and all your hips. All your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give your all to you. We're never going to be that drunk. We are never going to be that drunk.
I'm still on my first White Russian. Basically, drunk comedians trying to world solve.
World solve!
So, if you haven't seen the first episode, I'm Heli, this is Isla.
Hello. Please go back and watch the first episode. We'd really appreciate that.
We've got some, more lighting.
Yes, look at our fucking production values. Isn't she amazing?
Me?
Yes, you are the production value. I'm just here because, you need someone to bounce off against.
I just love you.
I love you too.
No.
Shall we pick a topic?
Go for it.
Okay.
Wait, no, me.
Only child.
Oh, this is big for the beginning. It's the Gillette ad.
The Gillette ad, where they told men that they don't have to be men.
They told him you can be better, and they went, no, he fucking can't.
They've always been like the best a man can get, and it's like promoting very smooth baby, smooth faces, which doesn't sound hugely manly to me. But then I just find hair quite manly. I don't know.
Boxing babies. I think for the first time in ages, I've seen something that isn't like, you're a woman and you need to protect yourself. It was more like, you don't have to do certain shit.
Yeah.
To women and other men. And then so many men got absolutely outraged that how dare a fucking advert tell them that they can't fight, that they can't abuse women. Who is this Gillette company and why can't we shave with something else?
The thing is, you can. It's a bit like the vegan sausage rolls. If you don't like Gillette razors, don't buy them.
It's the vegan sausage roll of shaving.
There's a sentence I never thought that you would say. Lads, it's 2019. If you need to be told that you shouldn't abuse women, you shouldn't pick fights, then I think it's a little too late for you.
I don't think it's just that, if you have to be told that. If you have to be told that, and then you go against it, because it somehow emasculates you, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh!
What is this?
Weatherspoons magazine. Basically, if you live in the UK, you may have fallen victim to Weatherspoons magazine being pushed through your door. Their founder was a big supporter of Brexit, and basically the magazine that got pushed through the door is him just going, why is it Brexit happening? And everybody's like, well, Brexit is shit.
And it is happening,
it is happening.
I thought we were avoiding Brexit.
I know.
I was going to say we're avoiding breakfast.
I just wanted to say that point and then talk about the fact that that someone who owns a chain of pubs is trying to push their political propaganda through people's doors and how that's terrible.
Yeah, but the thing is, anybody has the freedom to do that. Like, I can print 10,000 leaflets. I don't have the budget for it, but I could do. Theoretically, I could print.
I love that. That's how you it's like I could do it, but I don't have the money.
You can just go around a neighborhood and just push it through people's doors. It literally doesn't, anybody has the freedom to do so because there is no security about, what you get through your post box.
There is a level of security because people used to post anthrax.
There is a level of security.
Did you know there's a Scottish island where they tested anthrax bombs?
No.
Yeah, it was a government secret project up until the 1980s. It was a small uninhabited island off the west coast of Scotland. I forget the exact name of it, but they used to blow up sheep.
So sheep just go poof.
Anyway, do you want to pick a topic?
I am so excited. We're going to talk about ducks.
I personally think they're delicious.
Ducks fascinate because they're so fun. They're funny. They move funny. They sound funny. They sound so fucking outraged all of the time. They're just like this. Like how I sound in the morning because I hate waking up.
You okay?
Like what?
I'm sorry, you just kind of broke me there with the... It's just the idea that as soon as your alarm goes... Yeah.
My alarm clock is ducks.
Just...
My alarm clock goes off, I'm like,
What if the next Pope's a duck?
What colour do you think this mic will be when they select?
Oh! Ariana Grande's tattoo. Have you heard about this?
Briefly, I know that she has a tattoo that she didn't research. What did she end up with?
I hate fax machines. That's what it now. No, that's what it now says.
It was Japanese barbecue until yesterday.
Yeah. I've promised this for 2 reasons. One, she got it done on her palm. It's fucking impossible to get a tattoo on the palm of your hand because it's incredibly painful.
Yeah.
And the skin renews itself so often that it's not going to be there in 6 months.
Well, maybe that's a good thing considering
Yeah.
it either says Japanese barbecue or I hate fax machines. It's probably a good thing that it won't be there in 6 months.
Yeah, like, because that really pisses me off when people get tattoos and it's just like, oh yeah, it means love in Chinese, and it really doesn't. I personally find it a bit culturally inappropriate because it's like you're using those letters because you think they're pretty, not because of what they mean.
Do you know what? I think someday I'm gonna get one foreign word tattooed on me. It's gonna read Schadenfreude. Because it describes me really well.
You know what? I'm gonna get tattooed on me.
Me.
Yeah, just your face over my face. No. Oh, Heli!
Oh,
Heli.
fuck, yes.
It's our favourite moment of the show! It's the toilet roll challenge!
You know that challenge where people take a picture through a toilet roll and they look like the moon? We're gonna do it drunk.
Right, I'm gonna try first, okay? Right, so I put the toilet roll over the cap, right.
Your face needs to be in there. Your face is the moon, Isla.
I'm trying! Did I do it right?
No.
This is quality television right here.
Wait, can I take one off you?
Yeah, well, you know what this feels like? It feels like the start of a James Bond film.
What is this?
Shut up.
That's glorious.
Imagine, you're out on a beautiful cloudless night and you see the moon and you just see that.
It's Trump Queen. There is an Instagram account dedicated entirely to photoshopping Trump's face on the Queen.
So that's the Instagram tag, so go and search it there. I'll see if I can
We're
find this.
not
We're not
really going to discuss this. We just think this is beautiful and you should check this out. We're going to put the details of that Instagram down below. So if you haven't seen it, go and look at it because it's absolutely incredible. Honestly, for me, it was life-changing. It makes my days better.
Oh, right, I'm gonna pick a topic. Oh,
what is it?
The Fire Festival. For those of you who have not seen the documentary of this on Netflix, I highly, highly recommend it. Just purely for the guy who was willing to suck dick to get water.
You could see it was going shit from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, that was the first festival they were doing, and it was huge.
Fucking massive. It's the epitome of watching a car crash. Like, you want to look away, but you just can't.
This guy, who you could tell that he really, really cares about the other guy. Mm-hmm. He was absolutely heartbroken. He was like, I can never do this. Like, I've been in business for like 30 years. I've never had to lower myself so much. So I got in my car, drove home, put some mouthwash in my mouth, and drove across town ready to suck dick for water.
I suck dick because I really like sucking dick.
Same.
But it is... But of course, on the more serious side of the Fire Festival is you actually see the impact that it had on the local people who tried desperately to help with this, and they just got absolutely nothing in return. You know, there was a woman who owned a local restaurant who put her life savings into making sure that the contractors were paid. But having said that, it does have a happy ending. After the documentary, a GoFundMe account was started for her, and I think it's raised something.
She's raised 200,000. I think it's really, really sweet that people like.
Yeah, it really does. It makes you feel better for humanity that, you know, people like the guy who tried to run the Fire Festival and completely fucked it up are now in jail, and good people like that woman who owned the restaurant and lost all her life savings has managed to recoup them through the generosity of people who saw her story and said, that's really terrible,
because
I'm really sorry that happened to you.
Because we should believe in the good in people.
Absolutely, and that's basically the reason I included this, is that no matter what you do in this life, it will never go as badly as the Fire Festival did. And don't suck dick for water.
Yeah, there's much better reasons to suck dick. Like, suck dick because you like it.
Yeah,
suck dick because you like the person whose dick
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suck dick on your terms.
Talking of sucking dick. Toxic masculinity. I love that everybody has the thing, you know, white, straight, middle class. But it goes deeper than that, and I think there's so many people suffering from it.
Oh, totally, yeah. I mean, let's talk about the fact that suicide is the biggest killer in males under 30.
Yeah, that's insane. That's absolutely insane.
I think the reason why young males kill themselves due to toxic masculinity is the fact that toxic masculinity is telling them that they should be tough, that they need to man up, and, you know, they're not open to talk about these things, whereas for women, it's arguably a lot easier for us to open up.
People expect us to be emotional. The thing is, it's okay to be emotional if you're a guy.
Absolutely.
And absolutely. The thing is, I know that, you know, the thing about how you look is very much for women and guys. It doesn't matter.
Because there was a very interesting article actually it wasn't an article, it was on This Morning. I should stress, I work in a community hospital with a lot of elderly patients, so we end up watching a lot of really terrible early morning television, and they were talking about a guy who was on Love Island who had put on a bit of weight, and the internet was basically ripping him apart because he wasn't like as ripped as he was on Love Island. And that to me is the epitome of toxic masculinity, because he felt he had to look a certain way for this TV show or else he wouldn't get on. And now that he's not on that TV show, he's gone back to the body that he feels comfortable in, and he's getting ripped to shreds for it.
I feel like because we put so many expectations on men to be like strong and just buff and, you know, and be able to
protect us.
Yeah, and like protect us and just cut logs and carry logs and do logs and I don't know. I'm really.
Are you saying that toxic masculinity is lumberjack based?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Lumberjacks are the epitome of toxic masculinity.
I'm a lumberjack
and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Which is hilarious, because if you haven't seen that sketch, which you really should, it's called The Lumberjack Song, and it's by Monty Python, where he then goes on to explain that he's actually a transvestite, which is kind of the opposite of toxic masculinity. Because that is a man who is comfortable with his life choices.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick a topic?
Do you want to pick a topic?
My Little Pony porn. The biggest problem I have with this is that my best mate has a 5-year-old who is obsessed with My Little Pony, and she loves his videos and things like that. My best mate has to screen every single video that she watches to make sure that it's not fucking porn. That's what's fucking wrong with this. If you get enjoyment out of making porn out of a kid's television show, you're scum.
But also, I'm sorry, but like, I grew up watching My Little Pony, and we had very little choice in Bulgaria.
You had Stalin or My Little Pony. Choose one of them.
I mean, they were scheduled one after the other. You didn't have to choose. You just have to keep the TV on.
Sorry, I just love the idea of like Stalin telling this speech, and it's like, and now on Bulgarian access television, My Little Pony, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Stalin is the best.
I mean, like, I've seen My Little Pony. Like, what exactly are you playing with? Like, it's not exactly, you know. Wait.
My little pony, my little pony. Oh, I think we should end it there. So, shall we plug ourselves? But yeah, so we run a monthly variety night called Bitch Night.
We'll be back on the 13th of February. We will also be back from the smallest comedy festival in Scotland called WeeComedyWeekend on the 9th and 10th of March. All of that will be in Henry's Cellar bar. There will be links down below to all of our social media. We're very excited.
But this has been Drunk Comedians Trying to Solve World Problems.